They'll be calling you a radical. I want to talk about Yellow and Black Friday, the Post-Ignorance Project. I'll be in front of the Livermore Lab. I'll be at the main entrance. You'll see me. Just drive around the facility. I'll be walking along the streets. I'll be there on the, well, I'll be in Livermore tomorrow, Thanksgiving afternoon, all afternoon, but I'll be over there at the lab on Saturday, or excuse me, Friday. We'll play it by ear, see what goes down. Look, as far as this movement goes, everyone, the reason I came up with this idea and the reason that we're going to do this is because in my activism, in my travels, as you guys know, the day Fukushima happened on this vlog, I went crazy. And I've gone crazy pretty well every day ever since. Screaming with my hair on fire, trying to call the urgency to this, which obviously didn't work. I mean, a small group of people, but nothing in truth and reality works in this dogmatic, sick culture that we live in. But through my activism, through my travels, 7 months later, I got leukemia. Predicted my own leukemia. I mean, I got AML, real hardcore version of it. Given 2 months to live. In a bone marrow transplant center, acute bone marrow transplant. I mean, they're the most hardcore hospitals on earth. Bar none. They'll blow your mind. You're going there. It's brutal. What I went through was brutal, but as I was rehabbing and trying to stay alive and come through this, my fight got more intense and more intense and more tense, and my art got more intense. And I mean, post-ignorance is an art movement, but that's what art movements are. Great artists are humanitarians. Great artists are environmentalists. Great artists are lovers of other people in an intense, strong way. Great humanitarians stand up to the bully and they crack the bully in his fucking mouth. They don't put up with false equivalency. So I realized as I was traveling, people don't even realize we have nuclear plants. They have no idea. They think it's some kind of fairy tale fantasy island. Because our generation, as the baby boomer, we all know, because it was paramount and first and foremost, it was the big argument. Everybody says this is going to end humanity. It's going to, oh no, that we have it. You can put a pellet in your car and drive, and this is going to change the world. Oh, it changed the world for the worse. It can't. No, we have so many safeguards that we can't. These things, it's impossible for one to melt down. Then Chernobyl happened, and the IAEA. Then the corruption really evolved in this country. The hardcore corruption. Using words, using color, black, yellow. We're going to take black, yellow back. Using words. They feed the right, they feed the left. The media participates. Everyone participates because there is no morality. So I realized people don't know. So I thought, well, what can we do on an individual basis on social media as historical markers, as people that really do get it, because they're out there. My small army, there's people out there that, oh, do they get it? They can go over, stand in front of their facility with a plant and call the attention to their community, to their world, because really each individual plant is all of our community. Fukushima didn't prove that to you. I don't know what will. So, Chernobyl, Fukushima's, they like, oh, it can't happen. We have safeguards, and by law, they had to have plans, which laws mean shit. They enforce whatever white-collar crimes legal in this country because this country is totally immoral. Not in a sexual way, because people don't even understand sexuality. That's part of the problem. Thus, the pills. Go eat some more pills, girls. Freaking well, all you twisted wackos. The immorality, think about, that's why we chose the day after Thanksgiving. How immoral, how sick on all angles is Black Friday. It's beyond sick. Walmart? Really? Really? The African American community. I mean, come on. Really? You're the ancestors of slaves? What do you think's making your junk? I mean, I tried to coincide post-ignorance with the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire, which put the end to slavery in the garment district in the retail of the United States, because this country did have a soul and a conscience, and we had moral, spiritual leaders, which we have devils now leading. The Mormon Church, the evangelicals. I mean, I won't say that about Pope Francis. I love the guy. I mean, wow, boy, do I have. I mean, that's the hope that I have. I've been listening to his statement. When he chose Francis as the name, I was in. It was right around the 2-year anniversary of Fukushima, and I was in Oregon doing my post-ignorance gig, and I actually got booed for telling people that I had cancer. That's how sick people are. People hate other people. People are haters from hell in this country. Just like the mentally ill. Put them in jail, throw away the key. They don't care. But, I mean, welfare queens win. The red states are the welfare queens, and the corporations are the welfare queens. They don't even understand. They don't get it because they're dogmatic. They're haters. Because their life's a facade. I mean, to think, literally, your children are playing with toys with blood on them. Literally. You're wearing garments and clothes with blood on them. Literally. There's people going around taking lights right now, and they're doing this on brand new garments from Walmart. Going across you, and it sparkles of blood. Why? Because they're sewing their fingers off, they're whatever. These are sweatshops from hell, and they're collapsing. People are dying. This is the most immoral thing in the history of humanity. But as post-ignorance, I mean, that's what this was all about, social inequality. The environment is first and foremost, and we just had the biggest nightmare to the environment. I mean, we have to start at the top. What's the top? Nuclearism. You don't think Megan Rice gets it? I mean, you think about our parents and our grandparents putting an 83-year-old peaceful activist in prison for life. Oh my God, wow, how evil are we as a people? How evil are we? How haters, and everybody says, oh, you go off your heavy language here. Oh no, I love. I mean, you don't understand love, you don't get it. I'm all about love. In a strong, intense, passionate way. I don't hate, I love everybody. I love every one of you. I even love the people that hate me. I really do. Because you're evil bastards, and I understand that, oh, you just compartmentalize and just go along with the sheep. That's no excuse. Didn't we get taught these things when we were kids? Well, everyone's doing it. Yeah, well, everyone's doing it. You people make me sick, Americana. What is America is all to is grotesque, and it's sickening. That's why we're doing it. We're going to each one of these plants because they're mass murdering. You're going to cut off your breast, have your prostate cancer. I mean, it's Freudian as it gets. So you can have nuclear, which we don't need. We don't even use it. Solar's going onto the grid so much, but they have contracts where they force you to buy it back. I mean, it's the greatest cash cow in human history. And then it folds into the so-called, that's why I'm going to the Livermore lab. That is the head of the snake. This is all in the name of nuclear defense and nuclear weapons. PKs. Yeah, PKs my fucking ass. They're fucking evil fuckers. But America, change doesn't come from the top. It comes from the bottom up. America's evil. Go out to your plant, our beautiful website. You have the ability to post your pictures there. This is how this is going to start. We're going to post our pictures, post your videos. I mean, make your YouTube videos. Get them up there. You know, there's plenty of people out there that can remix our videos, make nice videos, do all kinds, but we want individuals to be able to do their own thing. This is yours. This is your piece. You can, and if you don't live near a nuclear facility, that doesn't matter. I mean, go to your mall and stand in your mall. Fukushima, Chernobyl, Fukushima with the name of your town. I was talking to what's her name on the phone yesterday. Fukushima, Chernobyl, Temecula. Fukushima, Chernobyl, Salt Lake City. Fukushima, Chernobyl, Indianapolis. I mean, whatever. I mean, have fun with this. Teach your children. Make people understand that nuclear is not safe and nuclear is mass murdering us right now, and Fukushima is killing you. Right here, right now. Live like you have cancer before you have cancer. I'll be there for a few days. Well, 2 or 3 days. I'm staying in Livermore. Get your videos, get your pictures posted, and then we can go from there. This isn't just something that's going to happen the 29th and 30th go away. The Post-Ignorance Project is Thomas Ackerman and a few artists. I've been at this for a long time. I understand my post-ignorance is an art movement, but all movements are art movements. All great art. are human rights. They changed the world, and that's what post-ignorance is. Post-ignorance is about not letting them rig the game. It's about the food chain. It's about Fukushima. It's where the wind blows. It's where the waterfall flows. As I use all that music, one-liners in there for a reason. It's like I use I Live to Tell, 1986, Chernobyl, Chernobyl. America's immoral in all ways. They don't care about it. They hate. I mean, it's just like the whole gun thesis. I'm going to grab a gun, you know. Okay, number one, if you got into a confrontation and somebody intimidated and you had to shoot a person, do you really want to kill another human being? Really? Really? That's a heavy burden to pay. And if you don't believe that's true, ask anybody who came back from Nam or from Korea and they did this. There's a reason they drank 2 3/5 of whiskey checked out. I don't want to kill another person. Even if they want to kill me, I really don't. I mean, I want my soul to take the proper next place. And nuclearism trumps the ways of the universe. Pope Francis's statements that have been coming out lately, wow. And I hope all you in the Catholic community, because I'm really disgusted with the Catholic community not rallying around Megan Rice. I mean, the evangelicals, they're so far gone. They're devils. The Mormon, pure devils. They mass murder and rape and kill their own people. They're 80 evil, phony, hairsprayed, fake masquerade party fuckers. You think about him picking St. Francis. Usury. You people don't even know what usury is. Usury is the most immoral thing there is. That's what you're all up to at Walmart. Usury. Then go pay your buy here, pay here. And you people that run those businesses and have those businesses, you're going to rot in the lowest form of fucking hell. Yellow and black, Friday. Tomorrow, the next day, excuse me, the 2 days, the 29th and the 30th, awareness. And then we'll start fighting back in a real intense way. Our army's being built. This is an historical time, an historical place. It's like when I said we're going to hit the beach on June 6th, song shut down. That's historical, big time. My rant that I went on the day that Fukushima, historical, big time. Me saying it's going to give you leukemia, historical. Me given 2 months to live, fighting with multiple doctors, had no chance, extremely hardcore, we're going from 170 to 30 and doing videos out of the bone marrow transplant, historical. I'll tell you something really amazing that happened yesterday. 2 years ago, right now, I'm in the bone marrow transplant, Thanksgiving. I'm quarantined. I'm down to nothing. I mean, I'm fading away. I can't eat because my bowel's constricted, and I mean, I'm dying. I'm in such critical. My chances are, I'm slipping in and out. I'm going. And they're trying to get me to drink some boost to try to get in because they had to take me off the bag because you can only stay on it. And I had this really beautiful nurse that was in there with me all the time. Her name's Whitney. Really amazing girl. Beautiful woman. Danish bloodlines too, just like my daughter. Danish bloodline, just like them, just like me. And I was over playing with my grandkids yesterday. And I drive around. It's almost 2 years to the day, that day that her and I, and she was in there, and you could see she was teared up in her eyes too. And she was like, "Come on, Kevin, please just hang on. You'll be back with your family. You'll be back with them beautiful little grandkids of yours." Anyway, I drove out of the house yesterday, around the corner, and I saw this real beautiful girl jogging, in white and black. You know, my Blanche Swartz. I'm like, wow, look at that girl. And I looked over, and it was her. I mean, there's 2 million people that live across the Wasatch. You know, I've had these angels on my shoulder. I mean, every time, I mean, you think about my accuracy report, and I've reported so much of this stuff way before it happens, in such an amazing Cassandra way. This has been an historical 888, you know, wow. You know my gig about 8, and this is video 8888. You know my gig about 8 on its side, and I was in East 8, and my thing about 11, 11, 11. This has been so artistic. It's been so historical. It's been so amazing in so many ways. You know, and 888, yeah, wow. Is it the end? No, it's the new beginning. It's the new beginning for all of us. We have to live differently now that Fukushima happened. We have to shut down nuclear before we get another one here in the United States. We owe it to our children, and we owe it to our grandchildren, and we owe it to future generations. That's our job. That's what we do as human beings. And the sheeple and the air circles and air suckers and earth crawlers who say there's nothing we can do, that's fine. That's fine. That's their path. That's not us. That's not our path. You know that, and I know that. Our path is to, we were put on this earth for a reason. My getting cancer after Fukushima happened for a reason. For me to survive for a reason. For Paul and Carla and all these people to pass and me to live. It's not fair. So I have a job to do. And that's what I'm doing. And we're going to do the job. It's our duty to tell this tale and to fight this. And let the sheeple be what they may. Not me. Not me. Because I know the difference between right and wrong. Stay in tune.